Do you like peas? Any peas? How about a chickpea? Well, we've got a chick here that's going to talk about her peas right now. That'll be Nicola Freya. Nourish, how are you?
Hi, I'm really good, thank you.
People get scared of chickpeas.
Yeah.
Why are they scared of chickpeas?
Well, I think they're part of the pulse and legume sort of family. Yes, and I think people think, oh, vegetarian, they're just for vegetarians. Yeah, but the Heart Foundation recommends that we include foods from this group at least twice a week in our diet to keep ourselves really good and healthy.
Yummo. So they are part of the whole lentil, legume family and that they're there. Because they're part of the vegetarian diet, we can include them in our meat diet. Think of a better word, can't we?
We can. They can be added to all sorts of meat dishes. You could have a vegetarian night even if you wanted to.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, a lot of people have one vegetarian night a week or even two maybe, but because it can reduce the cost of it as well as being something a bit different to try. So.
And it can be a side dish. Instead of using other vegetables, that can be your side dish.
It can be, yeah, absolutely. You can use it in lots of different ways.
So how was it, you talked about heart then, so what other benefits can we get from actually consuming chickpeas?
Well, it's, so it can, chickpeas, because of the fibre in them, can reduce our cholesterol, so good for our hearts. They're good at helping people with diabetes just control their blood sugars a bit better. They are linked to the reduction in some types of cancers. And also, obviously, our bowel health. So the fibre in them helps you keep a healthy bowel. Yeah.
So what is it in the chickpeas? Because they sound like superfood.
Yes.
It's uber food. What are in the chickpeas that make them so amazing?
So in the chickpeas, they're high in protein. They're also high in fibre, like I've just said. And they're also a really good source of iron, particularly if you're a vegetarian and you're not getting meat. But they're a good source of iron also. And another great benefit of those things also is that they keep us fuller for longer. So they increase satiety and decrease the feeling of you becoming hungry, that appetite. So you feel fuller for longer. And of course that helps weight, you control your weight, which is a benefit that I'm sure most people would be appreciative of.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the key, isn't it? If it's making you feel fuller, then you won't have that desire to go and hunt out something else to eat.
You don't necessarily always have morning tea and afternoon tea. If you have a meal with chickpeas in it, that can make you hold on for longer, or you might only feel like a piece of fruit or something in between, which is great. And sort of long term, if you include them into your diet regularly, then you get yourself into a bit of a routine of that, and that's great.
Yummo. You've actually inspired me to go home and make my feta and chickpea salad that I adore. It's always a bit of a winner.
Yeah.
Okay, you've said so many things, but is there any more benefits to eating chickpeas, or is it just purely about the diet and just about, it's all the good things, isn't it, really?
Yes. So all those different diseases, and the weight loss or managing your weight. Yeah, so it's a sort of all round a good guy, really.
So we can include it as a main meal, can't we? And how else can we include it in our diet?
Chickpeas are the main ingredients, of course, in hummus and falafel, which is what we're cooking this week on the show tomorrow. But also people put them into, like we were just saying, into a meat dish, into a casserole, or into your vegetarian, like sort of a lovely tomato-based sort of soup, and that sort of thing goes beautifully with all sorts of beans and chickpeas. So they can be added to all sorts of bits and pieces. You could make beautiful salads, like you were saying. But on the Facebook page last night, someone commented to me that they actually put it in their lasagna. So I thought, well, that was a bit creative. So
lasagna.
Yeah.
Would they mush it down? Do you think?
Yeah,
So
it could
they'd
have
mash
been in the tomato mixture that you put in there. I'd say it was in that with a mixture of vegetables and that sort of thing. So it'd be great.
There's different types of chickpeas. Is there one we should be leaning towards more than others, or?
Not that I know of. I know they come in all sorts of different colours and different shapes and things. And obviously you can get them tinned and just fried.
Fresh,
So you can, obviously the ones that are dried, you need to soak those well beforehand to get them to a point where they can be cooked easily. So soaking them overnight is a good idea. But
they're so affordable as well, Nicola. I think that's one thing that they are, as you said, they've got all this goodness, but they're not expensive.
Yes, no, a great cheap way to have something a bit different, and great that it's good for your health.
Well, let's talk about the falafel, because Dave's a bit excited in the studio. He's a lovely veggie boy over there. What is falafel?
So falafel's just a patty that's made from mincing your chickpeas, add garlic and some spices. There's dried cumin in it, and I like to put some coriander and lots of parsley and a bit of onion as well. It's really, really simple. You just throw all the ingredients into your blender, whip them up, add a little bit of flour if it's just a little bit watery. It can be a wee bit watery, so you just need to make sure it's a firm enough consistency. Really easy to make, and they are so delicious, and you can use them in so many different ways. You can have them as an entree or a nibble with drinks. You can put them in a pita bread and make a wrap wrap out of them. Really lovely with a garlic and yogurt sauce. So
and a burger? Couldn't you put in a burger as well? Couldn't you? Like a patty.
Use it in so many different ways. Yeah.
Fantastic. And remember, as promised, Nicola, we'll have that recipe up online tomorrow, and that's for the falafel patties. And remember, the wonderful website is nourish.org.nz, and Dave promises he's going to make it for you, Nicola. He is. And wonderful Facebook page, Nourish Nutrition.